Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Natural Hair Magic. Thanks for visiting my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I do my two-strand twist out. I've already detangled my hair and I've got videos on my Instagram TV channel that you can watch. First thing I want to do when I start my twist outs is I try to part my hair the way that I'm going to be wearing it when it's dry. So the top part, actually, you know what, the top part looks pretty good. I usually wear my parts right here. I try to switch them, but I'm not very consistent with switching them. I'm going to be using a twist out cream. Today's video isn't about the twist out cream. It isn't a review about this product. It's just to show you how I set my twist outs and how you can troubleshoot what's not working with your twist out. So I'm not going to show you the cream right now. I'm just going to show you how I set my hair. Okay. Now, first thing I like to do setting my twist outs is I like to have wet, like really wet hair, like almost soaking wet hair. There we go. All right, it's good and wet. Okay. Now, I like to section with my fingers. I don't section with a comb. This is mainly because I don't typically wear my twists as a style. I usually set my twists and take them out the next day. But if you're going to wear your twists as a style, you can definitely part with an actual comb, get nice, neat parts, and it'll look more together if you're wearing it out. But because I'm taking this out tomorrow morning, I don't care about my parts. Okay. So I've got a nice row here. I'm going to pinch off a little bit. And this looks like a pretty good amount for a single twist. You do want to keep all your twists relatively the same. Okay? Got a little bit of product, just a fingertip. Actually, that's probably a little bit too much. Okay. So my fingers are the ends to the roots. And then just run it through. Make sure every strand is coated. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna grip the root. What you wanna do here, make sure both of these legs are the same size. Otherwise you'll be borrowing from one side way before you need to, and that's gonna mess up your twist. You're gonna get a lot of frizz and you're not gonna get as much definition. Okay, so they're about the same size here. All right, and then you're going to grab them and twist. You want to make sure the hair is nice and tight, not too tight, okay? You don't want to break off your hair. And when you get to the bottom, you know, inevitably, you're going to need to borrow from one side or the other. So about here is where I borrow, just a little bit, just enough to get me to the end. And it's going to finish off. Okay, and we're gonna wrap it around our finger a couple times. It should curl up. If your hair doesn't curl up at the ends, let's say you've got damage or something, you can put a little perm rod on the end to make curls. Alrighty. Clip that out of the way. Get a little bit of products. There you go, a little bit of products. Just doing a bit of finger detangling here. Okay, both sides are about the same. Make sure you get the root tight, but not so tight that you're hurting yourself. Okay. Twist. And you want to make sure See my twist? How it's smooth like that? You don't want any bubbles in your twist, because the way you set it is the way it's going to dry. So if you've got a bubble in your twist, you're going to have a big portion of frizz where that bubble is. Right, let's go again. Pay attention to the way how much hair you're using. You might, your twist sizing might be a little random. You might get a little out of hand. So just pay attention to how it feels. Like, okay, I know I've got this much hair, so the next twist should feel like that. And they're not all gonna be exactly the same size, but they're close enough in size. They're gonna look even, they're gonna look uniform. Experiment with the sizing of your twists. Like, on one twist out, make all the twists one size, and on the next twist out, make them a little bit bigger or smaller and see how you like them. I know that for my hair, my fine hair, the strands are fine. I really can't make large twists because the set doesn't hold very well. But if I make smaller twists, my hair likes that, and I can get the twist out to look, it looks better. It just looks better when the twists are smaller. They're tighter and the curls hold. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, you can see I've got my hair split down the middle and the back, and I've got chunky twists on either side. That's not gonna work for me because when I go to make my rows for twisting, if I do it just the way that I've got it clipped like this, I'm gonna have a giant part down the side of down the center of my head. So what I'm gonna do is untwist these chunky twists. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to part in the center of my head going horizontally. And out of the way. So now instead of a part splitting my head from top to bottom, I've got a part splitting my head from ear to ear. And this is just a subtle little trick that I came up with because I noticed that when I was styling my hair and then taking it down the next day, the twist out would lay to the left and to the right. And so if you were behind me, you saw where I parted my hair down the center from top to bottom, and it wasn't a good look. It really just wasn't a good look because my scalp was exposed. You could see my roots and everything, and I just didn't like it. I couldn't figure out how to avoid it. So this is what I started doing. When I'm setting my hair, I go from ear to ear, and then I go in the back with my fingers, making my horizontal rows like this. Because you're going from left to right, from ear to ear, each row is laying on top of each other, and they're covering up the parts that you made with your fingers or with the comb, and it's covering your scalp, and you'll see the results. It's like a nice waterfall effect. It looks more natural. This is the bulk of our styling, just the rest of my head. At this point, I go from back to front. Yeah, we're just gonna do regular twisting. So we did our rows with our fingers. It's nice and clean back there. Oh, I'm sure you can't see it. We're gonna pinch off a little bit. There we go. take this down.